Collective. Welcome back to the realm of alignment where we unlock the body's hidden codes. All right, now that the energy is nice and clear, it is Tuesday. Thank you for being here. Moon Day was really focused on expressing our emotions, and today we're gonna take action, okay? And we ended Moon Day a little bit on taking action with writing the letters, so I hope you're finished your letters. It doesn't have to be like a long, elaborate letter. You can just make sure that you write something down for yourself, okay? Now, moving into Tuesday's questions for Throat Chakra Week, also focusing on the fact that the throat chakra is in correlation to the planet Mercury. Mercury is our planet of communication, telecommunication, and electronics. And it's also associated with truth. Okay, it's also associated with expression, of course. Any form of expression is connected to the planet Mercury. Now, being that this week is Mercury energy because it's Throat Chakra Week, but today is Tuesday, which is the energy of Mars, we're putting those two energies together. So we're taking action on our communication. We're taking action on our expression. We're taking action on the truth. So as we get into question number 1, we are talking about where in your life do you need to honor your boundaries? Boundaries, boundaries, boundaries. Such a topic. Everyone's talking about boundaries. Everyone's talking about respecting your boundaries, having boundaries, creating boundaries, understanding your boundaries. It's a conversation everywhere. So I said all that to say, you should be familiar with what boundaries looks like by now. Because we did go through phases in life where we weren't sure. Some of us, maybe not all of you, but you may have been a part of the collective that, like myself, that wasn't too sure what boundaries really look like. For me personally, I think that growing up in a Caribbean household, the type of Caribbean household that I lived in, we are raised to always obey authority. Anyone that's older than you, you must have respect for. And although, of course, the intention behind that is good, I understand being respectful to your elders, and I understand having respect for authority in general, but the way in which the seeds of that were planted and kind of forced upon us as children, it created fear in moments when that authority or that adult that's supposed to be respecting you back in return in terms of your space, your own boundaries, they abused it. They used their power to override the fact that you didn't have the authority or you weren't the adult, but left us in a place of being suppressed verbally, not able to express uncomfortability because it would be called disrespect and you'd be punished for it. Not being able to express your uncomfortability because you would be called defiant or whatever the case may be. Suppressing your own expression around uncomfortability wasn't a thing that you were able, us as Caribbean, I'm saying Caribbean because I know that like it is a very Caribbean thing to respect your elders. I'm not saying it's only Caribbean people, but I just can only speak for my people. And it is a very Caribbean thing for the children, for the younger people, especially of the last few generations, to look up to your elders, respect your elders, never talk back, you know, and that breeded grounds, it created grounds for a lot of abuse to happen, where the people in authority felt safe to do the things that were coming from a place of abuse and abuse of their power. They felt safe, they felt protected because they were banking on us not saying anything. They were banking on us keeping our mouths shut because we're not of authority. We're not the ones that are the adults, and we're raised, and it's very frowned upon to be raised to have respect for your elders, and you get disrespectful with your elders. It's frowned upon. You'll get 5 different family members from different branches of your bloodline to whoop your ass. Like, it's not something that we do. So now we're coming into adulthood and understanding boundaries are supposed to look like this. Boundaries are supposed to sound like that. No is a complete sentence. You don't have to explain yourself. And then also learning the difference between being disrespectful and stern. Like, there's so many layers to it that it can sometimes make you feel like you're crazy. Like, what am I actually experiencing here right now? Because it doesn't make any sense. So now we're trying to define what boundaries looks like and where we can place that in our lives. So in your life, do you need to honor your boundaries more when it comes to your energy, when it comes to your body, when it comes to what you see? Like, I got so serious and strict about my boundaries to the point where, like, in my family group chat, I would tell, like, my brothers, don't send specific types of videos. Like, I don't want to see videos of people getting shot. I don't want to see videos of people dying. And it took so many years for that to be respected. And now we're finally in a place where, like, I feel like because everyone is on one accord, where everyone is understanding how energy works now and seeing that, yes, the things that you look at can literally create open portals in your own energetic field for you to receive how somebody is being taken out of this world in a video. This energy can really affect you as an individual. And I think because they're able to feel it too now and understand energy on a different level, they're not doing it anymore. But before, when they weren't feeling it, you know. So anyway, it's like things like that, you know, respecting your boundaries on what you decide to look at, what you decide to listen to, what you decide to put into your body, who you decide to be around, who you decide to call your partner or your friend, or which family member, like, okay, that was confirmation. I don't like to say things like that, but I just had a confirmation. The way it came up, it was like something was released. So I don't know, I feel called to say that a part of the throat chakra activating is burping. So you may like randomly just let out a little burp, and that's because truth is being released. Okay, something's coming up to the surface, something's bubbling up. I'm also hearing something is coming, something is coming up. So now, when you understand where in your life you can place boundaries, you're also going to fuse question number 2 with question number 1. How can you honor those boundaries when you understand where you want to place them, and what do those boundaries look like? Now, we went over that just a little bit in what I was saying. Like, for example, I was talking about what you watch and how you set those boundaries when it comes to those things being sent towards you, because it's easy for you to control what you decide to see, but sometimes when other people have, you know, the power in a situation to okay, I'm sorry I have to speed this video up, But the last question is, what are your financial boundaries? How do you view money? And what's your relationship with money? Really sit with those questions and try to bring to the surface what your money looks like, because it is a direct reflection of how you're able to process your emotions. Okay? Now we have a mantra that we can take with us today. The first one is, my voice deserves space, clarity, and respect. The second mantra is, every time I honor my truth, I strengthen my alignment. Okay? And then we'll close out with a meditation. I'm sorry that we have to speed this up because I literally can't record anymore on my phone. So we're gonna put one hand on the throat and one hand on the chest to connect with your heart chakra. And you're gonna say, today we soften the fear around being seen, heard, and honored. Now inhale through your nose for 4. Exhale slowly out the mouth for 6. And you're gonna hum on your exhale. So we'll try that again. Inhale for 4. And exhale for 6 while you hum. Inhale. Exhale. And do that 3 to 5 times. Sit with yourself with that. My phone's running out of storage. My phone's dying. Like, what? I don't understand. Anyways, so thank you guys for being here with me today. I hope that you use this information and it makes you feel a little bit better from being able to process your emotions and seeing the truth coming up to the surface. I hope that you come to a point of breakthrough at some point in this video or during this week. Okay, I love you guys so much. Thank you for being here, and I'll see you back on Thursday. Peace.